So this is Camp Bighorn, and we're at the Whiskey Mountain Conservation Camp in beautiful upper Wind River Valley of Du Bois area. And Camp Bighorn came about as a concept to bring kids here and to immerse them in this place and to help them learn about their environment and in particular bighorn sheep.
And it'll be all downhill, if not even.
Well, the Game and Fish Department really, these kids are the future of our agency. Some of them are going to work for us in the future. They're going to be future anglers and hunters and wildlife conservationists. And, the department believes it's important to kind of instill a conservation ethic and value at a young age with kids at camps like this. It's important that young kids develop an appreciation of nature and wildlife. That's the future of conservation in this country. And the North American model of wildlife management is that we, the public, own wildlife. And given that, it's important that people are involved in conservation and wildlife management and educated. So camps like Camp Bighorn here and the Game and Fish Department runs other camps up here at the Whiskey Mountain Conservation Camp it's just a fantastic environment to learn about wildlife, to go fishing in the evenings, to visit with friends. It's a beautiful valley. It's extremely important wildlife habitat. It's incredibly scenic. Kids have a great time up here, and the activities that they do at these camps are stuff that's going to stick with them through their lives. The area is going to be something they remember for their lives, and that's going to instill those values of open spaces, wildlife habitat, and they're going to recognize the importance of that throughout their lives.
Some rainbows coming up from the lakes, yep. I think they're all into it.
So we partnered with the Game and Fish to help them raise funds to rehabilitate the camp. And part of the agreement was that we would have use of the camp for 1 week a year for the next 20 years. So we decided that what better use of the camp than to use it for an educational camp for kids.
Notice where your feathers are at.
My wolf hit it, but the wind caught him. What are you gonna name him? I don't know.
Right.
I'm gonna name him Fluffy.
What I like about this camp is that it creates a sense of place for all the youth that attend it. It also introduces them to a variety of outdoor skills and hobbies, such as hiking, canoeing, and archery. Camp Bighorn also introduced a variety of experts to the youth who attended camp. And they talked about a variety of different topics, such as wildlife and art, sheep horn, bow, and flint napping, wildlife taxidermy, wildlife research, and how hunting is conservation.
What I really enjoyed about the petroglyphs is that you could almost feel what the Indians believed.
By offering opportunities like this, our kids get a chance to really touch and feel and see and hear what's around them, and they get to learn the habitats, and here they get to learn it with other kids that are also interested in the outdoors. And it's a great opportunity to get them thinking about maybe the outdoors once they go home again, and to start looking around their own home with a whole different perspective, and they can ask questions and maybe learn more about where they actually live based on what they learned here.
So it's really important that we keep sheep up there on the mountain And we have you guys realize how important they are and wilderness areas are. And secondly, if we don't have you thinking about that, if we don't keep kids on the mountain with the sheep, then the sheep won't be there. Because you won't be teaching kids your age 20 years from now what we're teaching you. So we hope you absorb some of this information, you retain it, and you teach the people that are younger than you, and the people even your age, about the importance of having wildlife on the landscape, and also bringing the next generation of youth there to help keep the wildlife there. Because without you folks being concerned, we lose interest in wildlife as a society. We think computers are more important. Computer screens are more important than the landscape, and we lose the sheep on the landscape if we lose you on the landscape.